Hey, what's going on? Today's Friday. You know what it is. Back with another one. I hope everyone's doing well. I'm doing all right. Here's what I want to talk about today. Very cool thing happened the other day. It was pretty cool. So, for you guys that remember, I mentioned that I was trying to dabble in a little bit of internet marketing. So, websites and looking at ways of how you can make money online. Can you make money online? Is it all a scam? And I had advised you guys that, don't just hand your money over to somebody that's telling you, do this system, do this and that, and you can make all this money. You gotta see the fruit. You have to see the results before you get in on the action. And I said that I was taking information from a particular website that I wasn't going to name. I'm still not going to name it yet. And that this person has one of those I can teach you how to make money online programs. And I said, I'm not giving you a dime until I see some results. Well, check this out. So, I had already made the website. I made the website probably less than 2 months ago. And I did it quick. It wasn't really quick. It wasn't like I just learned about this new concept and wham, bam, there's the site and all that stuff. Let me give you a little bit of a backstory. A couple years ago, I started dabbling in HTML, CSS. I got this book called Sam's Teach Yourself HTML and CSS in 24 hours or something like that. And I went through most of it, and I didn't get to finish it because there was a baby on the way. So a lot of things in my life at the time kind of went to the wayside. Like working out and other things. Fitness, all that stuff went out the window. Getting kind of chubby here. So, and also I'd but kind of got back into acquiring information about internet marketing. So I got put on to Pat Flynn. I got put on to the Tropical MBA. At the time, it was the Lifestyle Business Podcast. I got put on to Mark Mason over at LateNightIM.com, Late Night Internet Marketing. I mean, a lot of cats. It's not. I really can't even name them all. Muslim Money Man. A lot of cats. They all had a lot of good information. But the thing in the back of my mind was always, are these guys for real? Because to go back even further, one of my friends, we'll call them Dukes, or the Dukes, that's out in Cali right now, he had brought me to this network marketing event. And it was one of those things where, hey, we got this. It was like some sort of discounted phone service, and if you got somebody to, first of all, you have to put money into the system, then you got somebody to sign up, or you got like a couple referrals, 3 or more or something like that, then you start getting money, and then after that, every person that you brought in gets to sign up, you get more money, and the idea was that you're going to build residual income and you're going to get rich. You're going to be rich, man. Just get a few people to sign up and the money's going to start rolling in. And I'm like, yo, get out of here, man. You know what I mean? I was already like, yo, that's a pyramid scheme, man. And I was still a teenager at the time. I was like, nah, that's a pyramid scheme. You understand? And if you understand how a pyramid scheme works, I have the windows down because it's kind of hot. I'm not trying to use any AC right now. If you look at a pyramid, you got the base of the pyramid. It's the largest part of the pyramid. It's the bottom of the pyramid. All right? So, and as you get higher, the pyramid becomes like more of a triangle type of shape. So when you get to the top, there's only like one block up there. So All right, so what does that mean? That means you have the base, which is made up of the most blocks. All right, so put that in terms of human beings. The most people are at the bottom, okay? And those bottom blocks hold up all of the blocks above them. All right, so think in terms of somebody doing work. All right, so those people at the bottom, if we personify them, are bearing the most burden, right? But they're not getting the most benefit, all right? Because the top block is higher up. You understand? Has a better view. Is not holding anything up, all right? So if you look at an organization, as you go up the organizational chart, as you get closer and closer to the top, those are the people that are making money. The people at the bottom do all the work, but they don't really get a lot of money. All right, so that's basically how a pyramid scheme works. It's some cases it's illegal, but it is a way to get money. So anyways, I was like, yo, it's all a scam. So anytime I heard get money, get rich quick, or you can get money without putting in a lot of work, I was like, nah, man, it's a scam. So like when I started listening to Pat Flynn, he was saying, it takes a lot of work, blah blah blah, but it can happen. So he was like one of the earlier people that I heard saying that, all right, this thing can work, but you have to work hard. But it can work and you can get paid after putting in hard work. So you're not going to be sitting on the beach sipping on coconut water or coconut juice or whatever, typing on your laptop, getting $10,000 a day right off the bat. That is not happening. At least I haven't seen it happen. Maybe it has happened, I haven't seen it. Just because I haven't seen it doesn't mean it's not true, but I don't believe it. So, all right, so I was listening to that stuff. I wasn't really reading a lot of books, because the books, I believe the books are where you get the best information. I was reading blog posts, reading a lot of comments, trying to see, man, are these guys, are these their buddies commenting on the blog post? Because if you notice, a lot of these internet marketers, man, they're in the same spaces. So one of them writes a blog post and a lot of their buddies comment on the blog post. So it's kind of like, I don't know about that. So I'm always kind of like a little bit leery. So fast forward, so I find this website where I'm currently taking in a lot of information, and this guy, he seems genuine. Either the guy is honest or he is slick, like real good. Because, and one thing that separates him out from the pack is that when you look at a lot of these internet marketing people, they oversimplify the stuff. So you look at it, it almost looks like it's too good to be true. So this dude, where I'm getting my information from currently, his stuff is not really simple. The concepts are simple, but when you start reading his material, it's like, wow. Like, for example, I already mentioned, I had to read one of his ebooks like 3 times until I started to understand it. I still don't fully understand it. So, and I was kind of I looked at his stuff off and on. I didn't really get too serious with it. And I was like, I don't know about signing up for his program yet. So what happened was that I bumped into somebody, not going to say who it was or where they were at, and they basically told me they're kind of getting in the game. And I was like, okay. So we started talking. He got me a little excited, and I said, I kind of dabbled in it a little bit, and I gave him a little bit of advice and everything like that. But then he gave me the best piece of advice. He's like, man, you just got to take some action. You're gonna learn as you go. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna do that. So this is right before Ramadan, this past Ramadan that just passed. And so I said, I'm gonna take some action. So I had a credit on one of my domain sites, for my domain provider. I had a $10 credit. So I was like, okay. And I already got the hosting going on at from another provider. So I was like, all right, let me get this. No, I'm sorry. I think I had $5.87 or something like that. So I said, all right, let me get this domain name. So I had to put in $10 more because you can only buy in increments of 10. And no, I'm sorry. I had $9.87. but I couldn't. I had to like have like increments of 10 or something like that in order to use the credit. So I had to actually put in like another $5 or whatever. But whatever. So I bought another domain. All right, I'm gonna stop here and we're gonna go into part 2.